What's up, guys? Today I have a bit of a rant, and I haven't done one of these in a while because I haven't really had much of a reason to rant. But I saw something yesterday that made me think and made me a little bit mad. So I thought I would make a video about it because people like rants, people like identifying when other people are angry about things and you're also angry about said things. I like that. You guys like that. That's a thing. Yesterday I posted a photo from my recent blog post that I did on my Instagram page, and this clothing brand, this online boutique thing called Hi, H-A-I clothing, followed me on Instagram and liked my photo because it had overalls and that's trendy. And so I was like, oh cool, clothing company. I always like when that happens. And on their Instagram page it said all Instagram followers get 25% off all orders. Well, hell yeah, I like clothes, I like shopping, and I like cheaper shit. So when I got home, I went on the website to go see what kind of clothes they had, and in terms of style it was kind of similar to like Zara-esque, but not as like high-end because it was cheaper than Zara, because Zara is like way overpriced. And I liked the styles, I liked the clothes, and so I was kind of excited. I was like, 25% off all things just because I follow them on Instagram? That's cool. But when I went to go look at the sizes, most everything was either listed as one size or small. Now, I'm not fat. I'm maybe like 10-15 pounds overweight. I'd like to tone up a bit, and I mean, I've had weight issues in the past, so I'm familiar with this. And I'm familiar with how hard it is to shop. Most of my adolescence, I had a very hard time finding things that fit my chest as well as my waist. It's not as big of an issue anymore now because I'm not quite as big in the chest, so I'm more proportionate, but for a very long time I had a really large chest and a tiny waist. And so seeing these things listed as one size only, and even when it said one size, it's like, one size fits extra small to small. What? I would understand if like a really high-end designer made like maybe one size of something, like a couture thing that was like, I don't know, 5 of a kind. So seeing clothes like sweaters and cardigans and t-shirts and dresses that aren't like loosey-goosey listed as one size fit all made me really mad, because it's a lie. It may be one size fit all of who you want to market to. If that's what you're going for, screw you. I mean, even Abercrombie has extra small, small, medium, and large. Because if you had a store in the mall that was like a widely franchised business, you wouldn't be able to have something that was a one-size-fit-all way of branding things. You wouldn't be able to have a sustainable business. But with online boutiques, I've seen so many of them. Like one, probably the most prominent, is Brandy Melville. And I've seen a bunch of like beauty bloggers do hauls and like looks with Brandy Melville clothes, and I like the clothes. Like, they're really like cute, but so much of it I can't fit in. And like I said, I'm not a huge person. I'm not fat. So when I see something that's a one size fit all, when that one size fit all really means this size will fit extra small to a small, it puts me off just a little bit. Because it's just really lazy. When you're like a business where you have like kind of mid-range prices, when you're making stuff like that on, I would think, a little bit of a mass basis, I would think that making multiple sizes, at least like 2 or 3, would just be the smart business choice. Not only is it lazy on their part, but it's also alienating like 80% of their potential market. Because most of the time in fashion, when something's listed as one size, you're not that size. So these online boutiques that have this like exclusive air about them because it's a one size fit all business model, it's not fair, and it's stupid, and it just doesn't make any sense. And it makes me think of all these other online stores, these online shops like ModCloth and ASOS, that do a really good job in making items available to a whole plethora of sizes. ASOS literally has everything on it. They have petite, they have curve, they have maternity. ASOS has everything. They cater to a lot of different sizes. And that's awesome, and that is why ASOS is hugely successful. And then something like ModCloth, who not only has dresses that are just flattering to every figure, but they also have choices that are in plus sizes. They have jeans that are plus sizes that are not $30 more than the regular sizes. I don't necessarily know where I was going with this video because I just got mad yesterday and I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys. I have been in that place where I could only shop at Torrid or Lane Bryant to find bras, and I know how expensive it gets to buy the bigger clothes. And seeing a store that doesn't even give you an option, that literally just shuts the door in your face as soon as you get there, it isn't fair and it's dumb. Great job, Brandy Melville. Great job. So, yeah, that's all I really wanted to say to you guys today. I haven't really ranted or had a bit of a, just opinion-based video in a while. Please leave comments below, please start a discussion, tweet this, Tumblr this, do all of the things that you can do to help spread the word. I need to make an end card. Apparently that's a thing that people are doing now. Song of the day. Modern Mystery by Someone Still Loves You, Boris Yeltsin, because they're putting out a new album in September and I'm so excited. I miss those dudes. So in case you haven't been watching my channel for a really long time, you probably wouldn't know that my picture was in an album last year. Was it 2 years ago? But yeah, this is the record Tape Club by Someone Still Loves You, Boris Yeltsin, and I love this band so much. Like, they're so great. They're from Springfield, Missouri, and they're like indie pop at its greatest, and it's super like retro. Like, it reminds me of like the Pete and Pete soundtrack. I don't have a turntable, so there's no reason for me to own this other than this. I'm just going on a tangent now. Months before releasing it, when they were still putting it out and still like mastering everything, they emailed me about one of my photos from like a show like a year earlier. If you can see, my name's right here. Inside photos, Abby Williamson. That blue one? I took that. That was in here. That was in the thing. That was in this. Philip is the cutest person. Philip is this one. He sings the most. He said, "Thanks, Abby. I wish you took my pic too." And then Will drew a fish. John has a really pretty fancy signature, and then other John has like a squiggle. My last Bands You Need to Listen To video, somebody commented, it's like, "Oh, you should listen to Someone Still Loves You, Boris Yeltsin." I was like, my photo was literally in their last album. And it was really adorable. That was totally unrelated at the end of an opinionated video, but I felt like bringing back Song of the Day because I like them. So... opinions. Leave them below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Don't fat shame her because she's not covering up her cellulite. Like, that's not cool, Hollywood. That's not cool.